Anybody threaten you or force you to get you plead guilty?
No.
Anybody promise you anything beyond what the
No.
prosecutors?
You said, did I have a handgun, a pistol?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that big Glocky on me.
And a
I had a
platform.
30 round hanging out the clip. I had a 30 round hanging out. It wasn't concealed. It was a big 30 round on it. It wasn't concealed. But yeah, though, I had it on me.
Mr. Bailey, I need your name, sir.
Marvin Bailey.
All right, good morning. All right, Mr. Najer, any offers here?
Judge, Mr. Holler emailed me some information yesterday to give me more to look at and read, and I've had email communication with him. Currently, the offer is no reduced plea.
Welcome back, everyone. Strap in, because today's court hearing is pure chaos with a dash of denial. We've got a defendant who genuinely believes that carrying a concealed weapon without a permit is no big deal, like state laws are just suggestions. He strolls in acting invincible, serves up attitude like it's legal strategy, and apparently thinks debating the judge is his get-out-of-jail-free card. At some point, this stops being ignorance and starts looking like straight-up arrogance in a blazer. Let's get into it.
All right, how you want to proceed today, Mr. Holler?
Well, the offer is no reduced plea and two years of probation. Isn't that right, Mr. Najjar?
Correct.
Okay.
With other conditions, that's correct.
Okay, with some other conditions to be determined. If we can do a situation where my client can pay in lieu of community service, something like that, we can take a plea today.
All right, you understand what the prosecutor's offer is, sir?
No, I don't.
Mr. Najer.
I don't even see the prosecutor. Who is the prosecutor? His camera's not on.
What does that have to do with it, Judge?
The offer that we've discussed is to plead guilty to carrying a concealed weapon without a license to do so, which is a felony. 2 years, a sentence agreement of 2 years of probation, and you will have the opportunity to pay.
Fuck them.
Hey.
Okay.
Mr. Bailey, watch your mouth, sir.
Man, okay.
Here's what's gonna happen, Mr. Bailey. If you keep it up, I'm gonna bring you into the courtroom and take you into custody and find you in contempt. Settle down,
All right,
sir.
bro. All right.
It's the judge, not your bro.
All right, sorry about that, Judge.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Holler.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. And at the time of sentencing, the court can determine that that Mr. Bailey would be able to pay a certain sum of money in lieu of community service if he so chose. So it would be like an either-or type of thing. So the court would determine an appropriate amount of community service versus an appropriate amount of additional costs or fines, however we want to characterize that he could pay at his election. He would be on probation for 2 years.
All right, Mr. Bailey, you understand what that offer is, sir?
Yes.
All right, you waive your right. Now you understand you have a right to have a preliminary examination, sir?
Yeah.
You waiving your right to have a preliminary examination today?
Yes, sir.
Anybody threaten you or force you to get you to waive your examination right today?
No, don't nobody threaten me.
All right, court's going to accept the waiver. Mr. Bailey will automatically be bound over. Mr. Holler, as it relates to the arraignment, he's standing mute and waives the formal reading of the information.
I do.
Court's going to enter not guilty plea today.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Go ahead, sir.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, sir.
After we do this plea, like after I finish my probation and complete everything, like, would I still be able to get my license? Because I like to have my documents intact, in order, and everything.
All right.
This isn't a legal defense. It's a slow-motion train wreck with a front row seat. The guy struts in like he's auditioning for a courtroom reality show, interrupting the judge, dishing out attitude, and treating the whole thing like it's amateur night at a comedy club. It's not strategy. It's a masterclass in self-sabotage with a Wi-Fi signal. And now, without even being pushed, he's about to blurt out a confession right into the record, like it's just casual conversation. Some folks really think confidence is a substitute for a defense. Hand this man a shovel, and he'd still find a way to dig faster. Let's dive back in and watch this crash unfold in real time.
I was wrong for the case and everything, but like, would I be able to do that?
You have to talk to Mr. Holler about that. He can give you the legal advice.
Okay.
All right, please raise your right hand. You freeze. All right, you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give today will be the truth?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. You understand if I accept the plea from you today, sir, you give up or you waive? First of all, you understand that the maximum penalty I can impose if I accept a guilty plea can be up to 5 years in prison.
Yeah.
You understand if I accept the plea from you, sir, you give up or you waive certain constitutional rights.
Yeah.
You understand you waive your right to have a trial by judge or jury.
Yes, sir.
You waive your right to remain silent without that silence being used against you.
Understood.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You waive your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
I'm gonna say yes to that, but I was already. I'm guilty. Yeah, though, because they already said I was guilty, man.
Sir, what you understand is you're giving up certain rights. You have certain constitutional rights. In order to take a plea, you have to give up or waive those rights. That's what
Yeah, though. Yeah.
All right, you understand that you waive your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Anybody threaten you or force you to get your plea guilty?
No.
Anybody promise you anything beyond what the
No.
prosecutors? Anybody promise you anything beyond what the prosecutor's office has offered you to get your plea guilty?
No.
All right. Anybody, Mr. Nature, daytime, location, factual basis, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Bailey, on February 5th, 2024, in the area of Binder Street in the city of Detroit.
It's Binder. Binder. Binder.
Binder Street in the city of Detroit. At some point, did you have contact with the police that day? At some point, did you have contact with the police that day?
I ain't had no contact with the police. They contacted me.
Right. Okay. You were arrested that day?
Yeah.
Okay. So prior to that, at some point prior to that, did you have a handgun, a pistol?
You said, did I have a handgun, a pistol?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that big Glocky on me.
And was it concealed in some fashion at some point?
I had a 30 round hanging out the clip. I had a 30 round hanging out. It wasn't concealed. It was a big 30 round on it. It wasn't concealed. But yeah, though, I had it on me.
Okay. Was it in a pocket or under a shirt or something?
No, it was outside. It was sticking out. It was hanging out.
Okay. Was it partially inside of a pocket?
No.
All right.
I had it out.
Mr. Howler, I don't know if you need to have a discussion, but we need to know whether it was concealed or not at some point.
And just like that, he takes a bad situation and upgrades it to a full-blown legal disaster with one spectacularly dumb comment. Telling the judge you had a 30-round mag and were swinging it around like it's show and tell? That's not bold. That's practically a tutorial in self-incrimination. He didn't just admit to possessing something banned in half the country. He boasted about it, like that was going to score him points. It's honestly remarkable how fast someone can go from maybe there's a chance to congrats, you just handed the prosecution a gift-wrapped conviction. At this point, his lawyer shouldn't be taking notes. They should be pulling the fire alarm. Let's keep going. This wreck is still gaining momentum.
That's what I'm saying. My shit wasn't concealed. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know why I'm going through this. My shit wasn't concealed. It was not concealed.
All right,
Now,
Mr. Howler.
Concealed. I want to go to trial.
Hold on, Mr. Bailey. All right, Mr. Bailey.
My gun wasn't concealed. It wasn't concealed. And I'm sick y'all trying to do me like this.
All right, Mr. Bailey. Mr. Bailey, settle down. All right, Mr. Howler.
Man, this is wrong, man. Y'all do people
Bailey.
like this, man.
Mr. Bailey, just listen. I'm not going to accept the plea. I'll let you go forward to have a trial. Mr. Howler, you want the examination date?
Yes, I do.
All right, so Mr. Bailey, you're going to be going on. I'm not going to accept any pleas from you today, sir. If you're innocent, we're going to let you go forward and exercise your constitutional rights to have a trial. So we're going to the next stage. So the next stage is at a preliminary examination. Mr. Nature, as it relates to any offers.
Your Honor, it goes forward as a no reduce plea.
All right. So, Mr. Tooks, can I have examination track from Mr. Bailey?
Not a problem. It's going to be Judge Sabri.
All right, Mr. Holler, this matter is going on the examination track before an Honorable Judge Aaliyah Sabri for a Zoom PCC May 30th at 8:30 a.m. Again, before the Honorable Judge Aaliyah Sabri for a Zoom PCC May 30th, 8:30 a.m.
Okay. All right, thank you.
All right, Mr. Bailey, you going to the next stage, sir. You going forward to have a preliminary examination, sir. You got that date and
Yeah,
time.
'cause I ain't going out like that, man. I can't go out
That's
like
fine.
that,
That's
man.
fine, sir. You can
I
exercise.
can't
your
go out like
constitutional
that.
right.
That my shit wasn't concealed, man. They
Fine,
trying to play
sir.
me dirty.
All right, you can go forward, sir, and have a trial. Have a good day, sir.
If you want to see how this legal disaster unfolds in his next trial, drop it in the comments, because something tells me we haven't even hit peak courtroom delusion yet. I'll cover it if enough of you are curious, but let's be real. This guy walked in like the judge was a substitute teacher, and the law was just a group project he forgot to do. I don't know what's more jaw-dropping, his total lack of self-awareness or the fact he treated a criminal hearing like a casual Zoom chat. And somehow, despite the chaos, he walked out without a contempt charge. Unreal. These Zoom hearings are turning into the Wild West of the legal system. When you're sitting at home arguing with a judge through a webcam, the stakes just vanish, and that's exactly when guys like this go completely off the rails. No structure, no control, and absolutely zero respect for the process. If someone's out here cursing, interrupting, and throwing tantrums like they just got kicked off Xbox Live, they need to be in court, in person, no debate. The courtroom needs rules, not Wi-Fi, and especially not for people who treat legal boundaries like suggestions. Anyway, I'm wrapping it here. This one was a total circus, and I loved every second. Was the judge too patient? Or was letting him talk the perfect way to watch him sink his own case? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you're into this kind of courtroom chaos, hit that like button and subscribe. I post daily, and trust me, this isn't even the craziest one I've covered. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. V.